Always loud in here when I'm about to film. Oh, happy Wednesday. It is mid-March. Time is flying. We have a annoying long content day today. I am filming for 2 campaigns amongst the other actual work that I have to do. So I figured I'd bring you along with me. Where is my notebook? So to start my day, first of all, it's like 1 o'clock. I have like the 2 campaigns to shoot. I also have errands that I want to run, and then I want to be able to get back to here or my co-working space or wherever, so I can sit down and do some work that I'm a little behind on, the things that I have to do. I have some deadlines coming up, whatever. Oh my god, I have a deadline today. Okay, so to start off, I wrote down basically like 4 different lists. The stuff is in different colors. The things that are in purple are basically like my shot list, the things that I don't want to forget that I have to do, or that I have to film or capture for the idea that I have for these campaigns, and basically the concept that I presented to them. Before I was able to shoot, I did have to send both brands my concept idea. The brand gives me approval, and then I go ahead and shoot the thing. So basically I'm just following along with what I said I was gonna do and figuring out how to get that done, right? So I wrote down those shots for both videos. These are both TikToks. I think one might be a TikTok and a reel, like one video for both. One video is for Pepsi, for the Starry brand, like the soda. And the other one is for Found, which is a baking app. They are both like vlog style videos. I pitched vlogs for both of them, but 2 different types of vlogs. So one type that I pitched for Starry is a point of view vlog like this. I haven't done one of these in a minute, and they take a little more thought, but they come out fire. So it was something like this. The idea is basically what a day off looks like with me, because the weather's nice, all that. We're gonna go get a Starry and enjoy our day, right? Then for Found, I'm doing a finance routine. So basically my admin days, I'm gonna take you through those and show you how I use the Found app as a like one-stop shop to take care of invoicing, expenses, and all that. For that one, I'm gonna do similar to this one. I'm gonna do another day in the life, but I'll be going to my co-working space, and then most of the video will be screenshots, but I still got to get the shots of me getting into my work mode. I want to be in different outfits obviously for both of them, so I already picked out my change of top, but I'm thinking right now I'm going to start with Walmart, since I have to actually go to Walmart. I already started getting my opening shots just now, so I'm about to like put my shoes on and leave out. And then the things in green on my list were things I need to buy while I'm out. So I'll have to, I'm usually a Target shopper. I'm not trying to bounce around Atlanta today. So I'm gonna have to buy the things that I would buy at Target at Walmart. No big deal. Probably better for me. I'm sure it's cheaper, but I don't like, you ever been to a store that you don't normally go to, and then you have to like run up and down the aisle 100 times because you can't find anything? Yeah, that's what I have anxiety about. But anyway, we're trying to kill 50 birds with 1 stone today. That was a lot of information. I'm gonna leave that where it's at for now, and let's go. This was one of my little setups for the opening shot. It's literally just me standing there, but I got my light. This is my phone. I'm gonna bring my other phone with me that I use to film. Of course, it's not, who called me? And then I'm also gonna pack my bag. I was gonna pack for the full day, but I think it makes more sense if I stop back here in between shooting both campaigns. I was gonna try to shoot both at once, but as far as me changing my outfit, I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to go back and forth, and the order of the shots doesn't, like, I just have to shoot everything at once and then move on to the next one. So yeah, go, no competition. You can't play that song once, like you have to play it back to back every time. I'm sorry it's so dark right here. I'm in the Walmart parking deck. I made it. I'm at the Walmart in Decatur. It's a lower level, that's why I'm in the dungeon right now. But I keep missing calls. What's going on? I wanted to show y'all real quick because I wanted to show y'all 2 things real quick. Number 1, I don't personally bring my tripod outside. The biggest thing you'll see me bring out for the most part is this. And this is just for like tabletops while I'm working and stuff like that. But outside of that, my phone is usually just propped up on something, and so I plan to go into this Walmart and just prop my phone up in places like on the shelves and stuff like that, or I'll just hold it with my hand. And while I was driving here, I did want to get some clips while I was driving. The smart and safe thing to do is to have a mount, dash mount in your car, one that could stick to either your windows or the actual dash. I have one, lost it, don't know where it's at. So what I did, luckily I have, my car has like a little table in it. For the video, I used my content phone, not my regular phone, and I put everything in let's say I was doing 0.5, I would start recording and then just turn the phone and prop it up like that over here. It took a couple tries, obviously, because I was moving around and stuff, so the phone was like flying over the place. But you know, while driving, I am not the person to want to hold the phone, of course. While driving, don't do that. But while I'm in here and while I'm getting my stuff, I'm about to see if I can get a new mount. Anyway, I'm gonna show you how I plan my shots like later for the point of view type of video, because you do have to think about those pretty much ahead of time because you want the transitions to be smooth and all that stuff. So I will show that when I get home later. But the only other thing I want to mention right now is that I do edit as I go. So I'm about to send those couple of clips that I got in the car to my other phone, where I'll be editing them on CapCut as I go, so I can see if there's anything missing or anything I need to reshoot, stuff like that. I'm gonna be editing that while I'm in Walmart. I hope I'm focused. This part is definitely gonna be agitating to me because I was hoping someone would come with me to help me, though I didn't ask anybody. But like, this is one of those things where you're shooting in public places. But I've done it before in Target. It's really not that hard. You just gotta get creative with your angles. There's one shot in particular that I would like my phone to be propped up already before I enter the shot. But we'll see what my anxiety does for me today. It ain't no thing. But in the meantime, let me put on my antisocial headphones. Ain't no music playing in here. This is why you gotta love Walmart. Like, come on. Right. I'm getting this one only because it's cuter. No other reason. The packaging, I mean. Wait, whatever brand this is, they have a whole bunch of stuff. Might look into this. Because now, well, I don't want this, but maybe. Okay, I'm back home. Ended up being kind of hard to get the shots that I wanted in Walmart because most brands, if not all of them, will be like, make sure there's no other logos or other branding in your background, which is difficult because they wanted me to go to Walmart, but I can't have other brands in the background. And Walmart is a department store type of thing. So I had to nix a couple things. I did creative, but I think I got the shots. And of course, I got the drinks, so I'm about to go downstairs and shoot the rest of that. The idea is that I'm lounging outside enjoying the weather. So I'm gonna do that. I wish the pool was open because I definitely would make this a pool thing, but they're like renovating it or something like that. So I'm going to, or should I just stay up here on my balcony? No. Let me go downstairs, it's cuter downstairs. So I'm gonna bring the drinks. I'm gonna bring Control. I don't know what else I would bring for this concept. Like, I have no idea. Maybe my iPad that's dead. Let's try it. It's also Wednesday, and I moved our weekly co-working in the Discord to 4 o'clock. It's pushing for, it's like 30 minutes to 4 right now. Brunch, hold on. This place across the street from me just has a big sign on their storefront about brunch, and it's a club. I might have to go. Anyway, I'm running late. I'm telling you I'm running late and I'm running my mouth. Come on. I want to start shooting the next campaign and then take myself to the co-working space before I start the co-working thing. So I'm going to try to do this as quickly as humanly possible. All right, getting the last shots in one of my favorite spots in my building. This is one of our like community area things. I don't know. This place here, here's my tripod. It's recording right now, so I'll probably get footage in here of this, but yeah. This is the part of this video where I'm just chilling basically, so I'm just getting the shots of me hanging out. When I say I'm tired right now, like I am exhausted. I'm switching into my next outfit. I usually only change what's on top. As you know, the only thing I really have to be concerned about is not showing any logos on my clothing as well. So I always make sure I have like a pile of clothes in a drawer and a section in my closet that I use for content. So usually we'll see me, well, I mean, I wear a uniform basically day to day anyway, but when it comes to sponsor stuff, you'll see that I typically have like the same outfits or a combination of outfits on because I can't do too much. So for this one, I'm gonna start the filming in the house. Like I said earlier, it's a day in the life going through my finance routine. So most of it is, it's an app that I'm promoting, so most of it is about the app itself. So the screen recordings of the app I can do anytime, but I do want to get like the intro clips and the outro clip now. And so the idea for that is that I am going about my day, getting up, getting dressed, packing my bag, going to work as a freelancer, which is a co-working space, and then sitting down and doing all the things I need to do from one app. So right now, this second, it is 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna put on a movie in the co-working in Discord. I'm gonna get those clips now as much as I can. Then halfway through, I'm gonna switch the Discord to my phone, go to the co-working space, film on the way there, and then continue with the co-working. Let's see if this works out. Cue the B-roll. Should probably take this down. at the co-working space now. It was more people in here than I anticipated, so it was hard for me, of course, to get the shot. So really quick, I want to show you how to like shoot in that style. The only thing you have to do is first of all, look at me. You open up your camera, but you click on the 0.5 to make it a wide angle. And when you do that, the way you start and end the video is all you're gonna pay attention to. So if I'm always shooting with this camera, so I'm always turning the camera to point me this way. If I turned it this way, that means the shot before should have ended going in the same direction, so that when I turn it again, it's like continuous, if that makes sense. Easier way to show it. If I'm recording this clip, let me screen record. If I'm recording this clip right here and I get whatever I'm getting and then I end it going up, then my next clip should start going up and continuing on, right? Basically, the way you end the last clip is how you're gonna start the next clip, same direction. When you're planning, you don't have to plan every single thing in advance, but the reason why I edit throughout the day is so that I make sure the clips add up, they're in the right order, I'm doing the right direction, and then also you kind of come up with new ideas as time goes on. So if you edited something, I did something today where I recorded myself putting something down, and so I decided to film the opposite to get another angle, and I recorded myself putting it on top of the camera. So while I'm putting it down, it'll also show. I'll put an example somewhere. I'll show it right here. I tried to make a tutorial specifically about this a long time ago, but it was so hard to explain that I gave up. So hopefully that makes some kind of sense. Hopefully the visuals helped, because I don't know how else to tell you. I'm in the whole phone booth right now, and the lady in the phone booth across from me is still watching me film. To me, it's 2024. Like, get out my face, lady. You know what's going on. All right, I'm just gonna head out. It is almost 8 o'clock. Well, it's almost 8:30. It is Love is Blind reunion night, so I'm having wings and wine. This is not all for me, okay? Oh, but while I cook this, I'll explain my editing process, because obviously I did a lot of filming today, no editing. Okay, I don't feel like I'm focused, and I don't like that. What's happening from here basically is, because I was shooting on 2 different phones, I'm gonna have to first sit and organize all of my clips. And earlier today I said I was just gonna transfer to my other phone, so that TikTok that I was editing along the way, I'm still gonna edit that one on the phone. Everything else I have, including any other content that I shot throughout the week, I'm gonna transfer onto one of those flash drives that I have for my phone. And then I'm also gonna use my SSD, which is a hard drive, to transfer all the files onto there. Every single piece of content that I make, it goes on some type of hard drive. The raw clips, the edited version, everything goes on there. So I have like literally everything in existence, I have it. Since I have so much to edit, I do prefer editing on a bigger screen, so I'm gonna do everything on my laptop, on CapCut on my laptop, and or Premiere, depending on what the concept is, what kind of capabilities I need, all that stuff. I'm more like used to Premiere, so I move faster in Premiere, which sounds like silly because CapCut is supposed to be like less complicated, but either way, CapCut got all them effects and whatnot. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Now, outside of that, I had other work to do today that I didn't get to. So I have to package up some logo files for a client who I wrapped up with. And then I just have a bunch of emails. It's more like admin stuff, really. Some of those emails have to do with partnerships and things like that, and like sending in my rates. And a lot of my partnership offers, whether it's UGC, meaning I don't have to post it, or it is something that I'm posting, whether it's short term, meaning one deliverable and that's it, or long term, meaning I'm doing it for months. A good chunk of them have to do with some level of design. I talked about this before, but if you are someone who is a designer or any kind of creative professional and you want to get into creating content for income, you have to get really critical about your rates, and you have to take into account a lot of things, including things like, I had one email in my inbox today that I just responded to that wanted the deliverable as a YouTube short, but also wanted whatever artwork I created with that product, they wanted me to also send them the artwork, which is a whole different ball game. You know what I mean? Like, it's just different. So you have to think about that. So while I don't have a specific tool that'll help you with like those rates, I do have one that will help you with rates in general, so that way you can kind of like go up from there or adjust from there however you see fit. Let me get my laptop. It's really nighttime right now, like my whole day. You see how quickly the day goes? But anyway, This is called If You Pay Me. This is obviously the type of website that I would use and suggest to you. But basically, where's the light? This website I both contribute to and use when I'm trying to figure out how much I want to charge brands for certain deliverables. So what it is basically kind of like a Yelp for agencies and for brands themselves. A lot of the times when you work with a brand, it might be through an agency. So like me, for example, when I work with Hyundai, when I work with Adobe, except for one of my Adobe partnerships was directly through Adobe themselves. But Adobe works with marketing agencies or influencer marketing agencies that will reach out to influencers that are on their radar and, you know, pick and choose who's gonna get the deals. So yeah, Hyundai, Adobe, Truly came through an agency. Well, I did build connections with the brand themselves eventually. They might follow you on Instagram and stuff like that. My initial touch point with them was through the agency. So this website, If You Pay Me, is a place where I am now able to, as someone who's worked with the agency and or the brand, I'm able to review the agency or review the brand and the agency at the same time or whatever. I can explicitly state how much I was paid for what deliverables, if it was a positive experience, neutral, negative. I can say what platforms they hired me for. All that information is there, and I'm pretty sure when I joined a couple years ago, so I'm not really sure if it's changed, but when I joined, you weren't able to access other people's reviews and stuff and info until you left at least one review yourself. So you will have to have been someone who has had a brand deal of some sort at some point in time, I think. But once you're in, it's gold, okay? So, and everything's anonymous, by the way. I can't see who had what deal. So as you can see, when you first open it up, like I can see, let me log in so that we can look at everything. So I won't show everything because again, I don't know like what the access is like. But as you can see, when you first look on some, like this is my homepage and it's automatically on reviews. So I can see some brands at a glance. So like Body Shop, no, let's look at something else. Sunday Riley, this would be, these reviews get verified. So this one's pending verification, but either way, this person submitted that they have 4.5K on TikTok. They were asked for one short form video. The brand did ask for usage rights, more details about what was what the deliverable was. And then they were not paid at all, but they did get exposure. That's terrible. I mean, that's not terrible, but you know, like, you know, to each his own. Let's find something else that was paid. Okay, someone worked with PetSmart. They have 100K on Instagram. The brand did ask for usage rights. These were deliverables, and for this one short form video with usage rights for a month, they were offered $2,500 cash, which is pretty good. And here you can see they paid late, which is not great, but they paid at least. Yeah, and it says here, they're an ambassador, so I'm assuming this might have been a they might have got paid a couple times for like that deliverable multiple times, but we'll work with them again. However, the payment was consistently late. I needed to remind them regularly. So that just gives you a heads up about them, but you kind of get an idea of how much they pay. And if I were to go to PetSmart's page, they have 17 reviews. If I can just click on the damn reviews, they have 17 reviews, so I can get a gist of like the different sizes of these accounts and find someone who's a little more similar to me or someone who's doing UGC, and then I could see how much they were paid. This person did 5 videos and 5 photos and were paid $7,000. They were also paid. I'm just saying, come on PetSmart. That is pretty much all I have going on. I'm about to call it a night. Thank you for sticking around for the day. I'm definitely going to continue to like finish editing and all that tomorrow, of course. Comment down below if you have any specific questions about anything content related, editing. I don't think I have a very unique editing style yet, but I'm happy to show specifics on that if that's something you're interested in. I don't know. My other camera died, so I switched. I know people ask me a lot about getting partnerships as a graphic designer or whatever, so happy to go through that stuff. But of course, as usual, thank you for sticking around with me for the day. Let's leave a camera emoji in the comments today if you made it this far, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.